Well, I tell you what, if this next story doesn't inspire you, I really don't know what will. Executive chef Chuck Sansone was paralyzed in a car accident last year, and his determination to return to work, the job he loves, is fueling his recovery. And he's not only using his culinary skills to heal himself, but he's also using them to help others. He calls himself the Able Chef. And this morning, I am so honored to have Chef Chuck Sansone in the studio with us this morning. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for having
and
me
you
here.
brought a spread. What are you going to make for us this morning?
Well, today what we're going to do is it's called Mexican lasagna.
Okay.
And one of the things that happened was being in this accident, it changes your life overnight. And I found out that when I was at the DMC, they had recreational therapy, and they said, well, what do you like to do? And I said, well, I like to cook. And I didn't tell them I was a chef at the time. So I went to the one class, and then all of a sudden they found out I was a chef. So then they said, well, why don't you start doing some classes? So they had me doing some classes there, and I really found that I was able to inspire and help people.
You were teaching them.
I was
how to
teaching
cook.
them, and it's like, and it's like, God, I'm in the chair. I don't even know how to cook in the chair, but it worked out, and my passion and love for this, it just kind of just started coming in there, and that's when I met up with my buddy and from Warren for the farmers market. So I'm doing the Able Chef there the fourth Sunday of every month.
That's fantastic.
So I'm doing that, and I'm trying to just give back and try to help people that might be disabled, like in a wheelchair. There might be elderly people, someone that has a stroke. Trying to still be able to still cook and enjoy cooking. And then some easy recipes like
so
today.
yeah, this one specifically, it's Mexican lasagna, and you have designed this so it is easy for people who might have limited abilities.
Exactly.
Might be in a wheelchair or something like that. So you put in some red onions here.
guess
Can I
red
help you
onions
grab
in
some
there.
stuff?
Oh, yeah, sure. We got red onions in here. We're gonna go ahead and put the corn.
Okay.
We'll just go ahead and dump that all in there.
All right.
And we'll put it we got
All
there.
right. Cool.
And we got the black beans.
This looks delicious. I love the colors of it.
And then we got the chicken. And then I'm just going to go put a little bit of salt and pepper in here.
Of course. We'll see.
One of the big things here is that, as you notice, it's like I'm making lasagna. So one of the things what happens is, how can I make something easier, something fast? And what I did is you might buy a chicken, a Holly roast chicken. Everybody goes and grabs a chicken at Costco or whatever it might be. So we have a chicken net there. So basically, I take the chicken, I dice it up. Instead of going through and having like ground beef, I have to worry about cooking that on the stove. Doing this
It's already done.
Yeah, everything's basically done on here. So you don't really have to do much really. It's almost like just really heating.
Sure.
I'm putting a little bit of cumin in there. I got a little chili powder.
Oh yeah.
In there, and then the sauce. Instead of having spaghetti sauce, it's a Mexican lasagna. A little picante sauce.
Pour it in there. Nice.
And then basically this just gets stirred up. I'll hold it while you stir that for me.
Thank you. Ooh,
Yeah, you
looks
find
so
that
good.
there's a lot more challenges in a kitchen. Being this way, getting close to the area.
And I see you have a special chair that was designed for this?
Yeah, my chair, one of the things is, you never think about ordering a wheelchair. So, it's like, they said, well, what do you want in your wheelchair? I'm like, I don't know. This wasn't something that was on my list. And then what I ended up doing is I said I need to at least rise up because I want to be able to work at a prep table.
Absolutely.
And able to work like that. So they said, all right, we could do that. So it's like, that was my main thing, and they were able to do it. So I'm able to raise 12 inches, which, you don't see in a lot of wheelchairs, but it was one of the benefits of being able to, ask right away for what I wanted. All right, so this is simmering. While that's simmering, we're going to just do right here real quick. We're going to do this is going to get a lime cilantro sour cream. It's just sour cream, some fresh limes in there, and we did some chopped cilantro.
There's something so fresh about cilantro.
Oh, yeah.
That
I just
flavor
love
is so distinctive.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, Mexican food, everybody loves. My wife Lisa she loves Mexican food, and she's always, when they ever give her cilantro, she's like, can I have extra? It's like if we go someplace. So
absolutely.
So this
Can
is
you
kind of
believe
mixed.
11 months have gone by?
No, 11 months. It's really been. At first I was saying, oh my God, it's been 11 months, and my therapists go, it's only been 11 months. So it's to the point where, they feel I'm doing great. So that's one of the things I keep on working hard with. Now we're going to go ahead and assemble this. We're just going to take flour tortilla shells. I just kind of cut them.
Easy.
And we put them on here. You just kind of layer them down there.
Right.
And we're going to go ahead and just kind of scoop that on top.
Scoop this on top?
Yep.
Okay. And so you do it in layers,
Yeah,
just like lasagna.
just like lasagna.
We're about 30 seconds away from the end of the segment, but I see the idea here. So you just layer it up, and
Layer
then
on.
you do
Go ahead and
the
put some cheese. Of
Gotta
course,
do the
cheese. And then you just do another layer like that. And then what you'll do is we do have some here, so we can kind of get you a piece out. There's one that's cut right here.
You know what? This is so delicious. And if
There's a plate right there for you.
are you still teaching classes?
You know what? I'm doing the farmers market, the fourth Sunday of the month and through the end of
So people can come see you
Oh yes,
where?
definitely.
And where
Right
is that
at it's
located?
at 12 Mile and Van Dyke. It's at the Warren
Fantastic.
Public Center there.
And this is so good. Chef Sansone, here you go.
Oh, there you go.
It's the chef fist bump there. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
everything and
I
sharing your
appreciate it.
story with us, because we really appreciate it. We know it's inspired so many.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with Anne Marie's All Stars.